What's up, people? It's just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So we got on live a little early because we're hoping to give people a little bit of time to tune in. So 5 minutes, 4 minutes now, 4. So next episode of our Haunted Interviews series that started this year. It's actually only the second episode. I've been pretty busy with life in general, so haven't got a chance to do a lot of these, but we're going to start trying to book more of these more often, even if we're just doing them virtual like we were going to do today. We're going to talk to this gentleman here, film director, filmmaker, investigator, and award-winning Matt Benton. He just swept some awards in Las Vegas for this film. So we'll be talking to him here shortly. And hopefully we get some people to tune in live. If not, that's okay. It'll be here on our Facebook, and they'll be able to tune in again after that. After this is all said and done, after our long weekend here investigating, we will repost this to YouTube. We are down to 3 minutes. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Happy Halloween. This is my Halloween costume for today. Clicking on that. Just go here. It should show up in that.
Yeah, it's taking forever for anything to load.
You can click off of it, make sure it's still on that. It should be on our Wi-Fi, not. There's a open Xfinity one out there. Click off of it. Go to the thing.
Yeah, it's on ours.
Okay, excellent. You might have to use your phone to look at it.
Shit.
I just thought that was going to be easier because it's the tablet's
right
bigger.
there.
We have 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. There you go.
Oh my god, it's opening everything that I clicked. Shoot.
That's all right. Now that'll be a little bit of a delay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's quite a bit.
Yeah. But that's okay. Never done this patch in before, so hopefully it works just fine.
Hopefully.
I think we're kind of positioned okay. Let's get our camera kind of situated a little bit better here. Might have to resituate that after we get Matt on there. I'm trying not to have my face all blasted in everybody's window.
Oh, mine's much more caught up.
Oh, if yours is closer, then you can just use yours.
Yeah, watch.
Well, it was.
Still. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there's the piece.
There you go.
There's the piece.
Oh yeah, it's got it by like a couple seconds, doesn't it? So Tyler's gonna watch the feed where he's at, so we get some viewers on there And if they pop up any questions, so there's Tyler on there that just popped up and showed us.
Oh, Matt just joined.
There's Matt. Hello there. All right, Matt, I'm going to see if I can get you in here. Let's see how this works. No, cancel that. We want Matt on there. Matt, it should give me a prompt to get you on here, so I'm working on that. I don't know why it's not prompting already. He gave me a prompt for Tyler, but he's sitting right next to me because he was going to monitor for other people coming on. So, sorry, I'm trying to get the prompt to go. It says bring Tyler on. I don't want Tyler on there. He's sitting right next to me. We need Matt on there. No, don't do that. Sorry about that, Matt. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see if this helps. And this is add. Allow viewers. Casper is on. Well, if it'll give me the prompt here. It's not even doing it down in the bottom thing.
Now, you should also see at the bottom left of your screen, to the left of the star, where you can request to join. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
Do I have to be on my phone to do it?
I don't know. There's like a little icon that looks like a little person from the shoulders up type icon. I keep checking it on my end to see if you'll pop up, but it hasn't got your name on there. Almost looks like a person icon, shoulders up, like a picture-in-picture type icon. But it looks like maybe little people. Live technology, you gotta love it, right?
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Okay. Just send it back. It tells me that it's adding. I don't know how long it takes to add. Hey, there we are.
Okay, sorry. It looks like I have to be on the phone for this, so I was on my computer originally.
Okay. Let me get my volume turned up here and I'll get my face out of the way.
Share this real quick. Okay, share. There. We are live. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, hey, happy Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
It's-
kind of seems appropriate that we had to delay it till Halloween itself, so works out.
Yeah, it was my fault. I totally spaced out on it because I was busy getting stuff ready for people coming over today. So, and I just spaced on it. So,
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. These things happen. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. I also want to say thanks for your service to
oh,
our
no
country.
problem.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
And the film, I mean, that's kind of why we're here, is to talk about this thing. I appreciate you gave me a chance to see it before it's released. That was really cool. I really enjoyed it. if you could give us, I know you probably worked on this. If I correct me if I'm wrong, you did this for a few years to put all this
Seven
together.
years of filming. 7 years of filming and a year and 3 months of editing.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing you talking about it on social media. So I kind of kept paying attention because we've investigated here a number of times at the Monroe House. And so I was really interested to see your documentary on it. And so I kept watching. You kept giving updates. And it's like, man, this is like a long time. You kept saying you were editing and stuff. So I
Yeah. It
can't
took
even
a while
imagine
to
what
edit.
goes into all that.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you're active duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the infantry, so I go to the field a lot. So I would go from going to the field to come back, edit again, go to the field again, come back, edit again. So it was like, it was very on and off because of how, in the infantry, you do a lot of training. And so a lot of time, a lot of your time is taken up. So.
Yeah, I bet. And you got married in all that time too, didn't you?
Yeah, and in the past 2 years, yeah, actually, we filmed the very last sequence, well, the last investigation, I should say, uh, with that's actually where I met her, was there. So
Okay. Very
Wow.
cool. Very
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Was she here with like another team or something?
No, I just invited her along. Her and I were just talking. I slid into her DMs.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Got you married.
Yeah, it works out.
Yeah, then I invited her on to this shoot for the Monroe House, and yeah, so that's what happened.
Very cool. So, can you give us a little insight on what it takes to do what you did to create this film, this documentary? Because neither one of us have ever done anything like that. We simply just go out on investigations and, you know, do our little filming that we're on for these.
Yeah. Um, so first off, you need a story. And it has to be a good story because for me, I don't want to just put out a documentary like, oh, here's another location and here's a standard history again, like all these paranormal stuff you see out there. This one stood out because of the rituals that took place, the human remains found in the crawl space, the stick figure I found in the crawl space, like all these things that just accumulated. I was like, this has to be a film. This can't just be a another episode, a YouTube thing and stuff like that. So I was like, so I took my time into doing it, and I was holding on to it for a while. I'll be honest, like. I was like waiting until I felt like it was right. And then I think I captured enough evidence, including I got some evidence from other people that allowed me to use some of their evidence for the film. Most of them, actually, I think all of them were not YouTubers or anything. They were just, paranormal investigators that went to the house and stuff like that. So, because it's a little bit harder to trust YouTubers, so,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Yeah.
yeah, I have to be careful. So, um, basically, I found some people that sent in some footage. I did this big post online, and if you want to share some of your evidence, the best ones will make the film. And I think
Yeah.
there's only two, one or two that was not ours, and so that made it into the film. The rest were either explainable or didn't translate well for film. So it's one or the other. So there's one that was interesting, but also just didn't mesh well with the film, so I just took it out. And so, but that's how the editing room is. We'll see what makes the cut and everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty wild. Yeah. We don't even really do that with the videos and stuff that we take. We pretty much do most of our stuff live, and it is what it is, and we never edit it down and create like an episode out of it. It's just doing what we're doing right now. This is the episode. So if it goes haywire, it goes haywire. If it's boring, it's boring. If it's exciting, it's exciting.
that's another thing. Actually, is that I edited the entire documentary live for my YouTube members. So all 400 hours of editing
Oh my gosh, that's
was
great.
like all live streamed. So that's
Oh my
just for the
gosh.
skeptics and also just extra content for the YouTube members. And so basically, because I'm literally having nothing to hide, you can see me do the entire process. So yeah, it's a lot of work because for me also I do a lot of sound design. So if you look at my layers on my in my editing, it's a lot. So
I
Uh,
can only imagine.
yeah,
So, what was it like actually getting into the crawl space and crawling around? Because the best we've done is put a camera on a pole and stick it in one of the holes and look around.
yeah.
You got
So
in it and crawled around. That's crazy.
yeah, in 2017, it was technically open. I mean, not to the public, but there was something that was covering it, so no one could get in. And Eddie allowed me to get in, and he was showing me around, trying to show me the human remains. And then, sure enough, we found something else in there, which
Yeah.
he's not a paranormal investigator. He doesn't know anything about this stuff. So when he pointed that out, I knew what it was, and I was like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
this stick figure literally in the crawl space." And so that was a pretty cool one. I don't think I'm ever gonna probably experience something that cool again when it comes to finding something. At least we'll see, but it was definitely one of those moments like I feel like I'm in a movie right now, and then it turned into a film. So
Yeah, that was
yeah,
pretty neat. I know when I first saw it get posted from your stuff, like I knew it right away what that was. It's like, oh, I got to know where'd that come from. Um,
yeah,
so eventually, I got to see your documentary there, and so see that you found it actually in the crawl. That's pretty well. Did you?
yeah,
I forget exactly. Did you guys run across any bones or remains besides the stick figure that you found?
yeah. We found some human remains, and then it was shown by an anthropologist slash archaeologist. He does both, and he's actually pretty known in the field. And so we were lucky to get a hold of him, and he basically went through. Actually, to be honest, out of everyone I had to interview, he was probably the hardest person to get on because I was looking everywhere for anthropologists. I was looking at museums. I was looking at like medical facilities. I was looking everywhere, and I wasn't finding anything. And all of them kept giving me the whole wild goose chase thing, like, "Oh, go to this person, go to this person," and then nothing came about. And so I guess got lucky. I just went into one of the Facebook groups of anthropology, and then one people that's in my friend list. I didn't know she was an anthropologist, or she's not technically a working anthropologist. She went to college for it
Okay.
and got a degree in it, and so she had connections to one, and I was like, perfect. So then I had her come along too, and then so it was all three of them that were a part of that. But Richard was the more experienced one. So
Yeah. So I'll ask your opinion on this because we know that in one of the TV shows, they came across human remains, and there was a story for that. Um,
mhm.
do you think that they're still in the crawl space, or were they all
They
taken out?
were, because that's what we found. That's what I found when I went
You
in
think
there.
they're still there today?
Yes,
Yeah, that was kind of my gut feeling too, is
Yep,
that they were still there today.
for sure.
yeah, they're
Because
still
it,
there.
it doesn't look like the crawl's really been excavated out. So
There's
when
only
we took
been
our
like
camera in there, it didn't look like it.
three people, three teens I know of that have been in there, and that was Nick Groff's crew,
Yep.
and then Dig Paranormal and myself. That's the only three I know about that have been in the crawl space. So there's not many people that have been in there. So
Yeah, yeah. The best we could do was, like I said, we put a camera on a pole and went in about, 15 feet or so in and looked around that way. But it
yeah,
didn't
because
look like
now
it was
it's
in that
blocked
space.
off by he built something so you can just have a peephole basically
Yeah.
to
Well, we
just look
found a
inside.
hole in that,
Yeah,
like that cubby that you can
yeah.
crawl into now. There was a hole in the wall, and so we
Oh,
stuck our
really?
camera through that and stuck the pole through there. But that was the
Yeah,
best look we could get at it, besides going in the cubby
yeah,
or whatever you want to call that,
yeah.
which is still pretty cool to do. But
That is cool.
yeah,
It was pretty cool experience, especially when it coming out of the crawl space and caught that DVP, which was very weird.
yeah, it's crazy. So there's lots of stories, obviously, at this place. Stories of possibly bodies in the yard, things like that. What's your take on those kind of stories? Do you think there's some truth behind there?
There's a possibility. It'd probably be built on a graveyard, is what one of the theories are.
I've heard that. And I'm kind of
Yeah,
curious.
but there's nothing to confirm any of this, so we don't really know. It's more of a
Yeah.
mystery. I guess it lives up to its name, the mysterious Monroe House.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah, we were asking last night when we were doing some sessions last night here. tried to ask how many bodies were here, and we got 11, and then
Oh,
we
really?
got 18. So I'm like, all right, was it 11 or is it 18? Like, you never know, but and I don't even know how
Yeah,
accurate it is, but
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
We don't really know because Eddie doesn't really want to really dig up in there. So
Yeah,
because of just doesn't want to mess with the remains and stuff like that. So he just wanted to let it be. Because I was wanting him actually physically take him to the anthropologist is what I wanted to do, but it didn't work out. So basically, the best I could do was give him photos of the bones to
yeah,
examine. So yeah,
yeah. I think that's what the TV show did too, didn't they? They just sent photos,
yeah, it
if I
was.
remember.
Yeah, they did the same thing. They did photos, and then I got to talk to Michelle Belanger about the stick figure
Yeah,
stuff. So which was cool.
yeah. I think that's in your film, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you talking to her. Yeah, she's got some really good. I don't know what you call it, insight connection or whatever. She's pretty cool to watch her episodes and the things that she does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are you up to
Definitely.
next? What's your next big project?
We have a couple films in mind. So two that I'll be directing, and then one that Joe will be directing if it pulls through. And then I have Justin that's finishing up his film. So I have a lot of team members that are filmmakers in my team now. And so Joe has never directed a film yet, so he's going to possibly be doing his first. And then Justin is trying to finish up one of the ones he's working on. So yeah, I'm excited because it's a crew of talented people, paranormal research unit, and then I just also joined APRA recently too, with Brandon's team. So I'm very happy with the individuals I am working with. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now, have you done stuff prior to Evil Unearthed?
yeah, the Harrisville haunting
Oh,
was our
yes.
first
Okay.
documentary.
I
That was
forgot
the
about
first
that one.
my first one. That was my first documentary. Yeah, that was before I had the cinema cameras and all
A
that.
little more raw on that one.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit more
Yeah.
raw. Yeah.
So I saw a post that Evil Unearthed can be watched in like a few different locations, like Amazon Prime.
Yes, it's on
And
Prime Video is the and YouTube movies. Those are like the two like best quality versions.
okay,
I don't know about Google Play. I haven't looked at that, but it's on Google Play also. And uh Tubi if you want to watch it for free.
oh okay,
It's now on Tubi. It just released on Tubi like a little bit over a week ago. So
very
you can
nice.
now watch it on Tubi, and I just recommend Prime Video or the other one just because it's a little bit better quality. Because Tubi only does 720p. So
Oh okay, yeah, that's the
yeah,
difference.
if you
Yeah,
care about quality, then go to one of the others. But yeah,
right,
plus you won't have ads that they would shoehorn in there.
right.
Yeah.
So I just recently saw where you can pre-order a Blu-ray, get a collector's.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Walmart.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and also Best Buy, all those kind of places, Amazon, you can pre-order and purchase the film if you like on Blu-ray.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I also saw some awards that you got in Vegas. Looks like you swept some of those with the movie.
Yeah, it won 8 awards, so it did
Wow.
pretty decent.
Yeah, I'd say it did really good. That's better than decent.
My
Eight's a
first
pretty good number.
Well, I this is the first time I also submitted to some bigger film festivals.
Okay.
So, the first film festival was I mean, sorry, the first film was I submitted to a lot smaller ones, so I actually won 24 awards
Oh,
for the first film.
nice.
But this one was I submitted to a lot more bigger ones instead of the smaller ones. So far, I haven't won any of the big ones, which is kind of expected because it's a lot of politics with the big film
Sure.
festivals if you guys know about that stuff. Oh my gosh. And on top of that, they don't like longer films, and this is a longer film. So
Yeah.
they want like that 130, 120 minute, like 100, sorry, 120 minute or, hour 20 to hour 30 ish is how they would want a full feature to be. Mine because it was 7 year investigation, it was like a 2 hour, 20 minute film. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind long ones. I mean, like yours was very entertaining, so it kept you tuned in, I think, and I felt like the more it went on, the more drawn into it I was, and yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that.
Thank you.
I'm with
And
you.
there's
You
still
gotta
stuff
be
I cut out because there's
you,
stuff I wanted to keep in there, but I was like, or add to it, but it was just getting too long. So I was like, you have to cut it out or
yeah,
not put it in.
this place is unique. You gotta do it right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. This
probably should
place
have made that
deserved
a
its own
3 hour
film.
film.
Hmm.
So, yeah. The story of this place deserved its story to be told, especially since I felt very lucky about my situation because I was the only one that had access. Actually, Justin and I were the only ones that had access to the possession audio. And then I was the only one that had the stick figure video. And on top of that, we had basically the information of the person that did the possessions. So those three things, I felt like, okay, I feel like I'm meant to do this documentary, having
Yep.
these three
Yeah.
things. So that's why I was like, I just went all out on this, and finally it's out there. I'm happy it's out there because for a long time, it was just sitting in my hard drive for some of that footage. So, and then my hard drive crashed, and that was
Oh
just
no.
made the image. Actually, no, I did have a backup, but I sent it to Justin, and then Justin used the hard drive for another production, and so my hard drive crashed
Oh
and
yeah.
lost it, and then it was like $1,200 or something like that to recover all of it.
Holy cow, man. So over the 7 years that you built this film, how many trips to the house did you make?
Um, Hold on one second. Let me text my wife saying, "You choose the super center. Choose the super center." She's trying to message me about something important. Version. Sorry. Okay. Um. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. Say that question again.
So over the 7 years that you built this film up, how many trips did you make to the Monroe House?
I would say about 10.
Oh
About
wow.
10, probably 10. Yeah.
Okay.
It's about that much.
Wow. Like I'm on my sixth visit to the house. Tyler's on his third, and then we got two teammates that are showing up later today. One of them is, I think, she's on her third, and then our other teammate, his name's Matt. He will be on his sixth as well. He's been to each one of them that I've been to. So
Okay.
On your
Awesome.
10, was any of those visits not active?
No. Yeah. Yeah. That's like pretty much any location you go to.
Yep.
Because that's just how it is in the paranormal. Like, so
Yep.
you have the good days and you have the bad days. There's like you didn't even see all the days we went because some of the days were very quiet. So
yeah,
basically, that's how it was most of the time.
That is the
Uh,
reality, everybody, of paranormal investigation.
yeah,
yeah,
It is not 30 to 45-minute segments.
where it's fully
Mhm.
active and people are getting possessed all the time, and that's not
Exactly,
reality.
exactly. That was probably how many hours investigating I've done at that location. Like, and it's like over 100 hours, even more than that, I would say. And only 2 hours made the film. So,
Yep.
Yeah,
so, and that wasn't even all investigating footage. That was just also history and stuff like that too. So,
yeah. We've
which,
tried to dive into some of the history as well, and it's just some of it you can find, and some of it you feel like you're piecing it together, and you're not sure if it's accurate. And yeah, it's a lot. This house has got a huge story to it.
yeah,
Um, did you know that Eddie recently has altered the path in the house?
yeah, he's been making a lot of changes because
Yeah.
from 2017 to all the times I kept going back, there's always some new changes, basically.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
And now
there's
you
been
guys
one
are in
we
the theater
noticed.
room. It looks like so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's where we're sitting now. We thought it was appropriate because your poster's here.
Yep.
Um,
It's just showing it in reverse on my end,
oh
like the
yeah.
image.
Sorry about that.
No, it's
I
not
didn't
your
think
fault.
about that. We should have flipped it.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
fine.
he took out some walls over here around the corner from all of this, and he took that out, and you can see up against the old wall. where the original staircase was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So how it's, stair stepped up, you can see where that old staircase was. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize there was a different staircase in the house at one time, but now we know. So we're gonna try to get a good picture of that and stuff before we leave here. We're gonna stay here till about Sunday morning. So
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you told me about that. That's cool that you're doing longer stays because I feel like every location, if you can, stay longer because there's so many times when people go to a location, they just stay one night and they're like, "Oh, it's not haunted." And you only stayed one
Right.
night. How do you know?
yeah,
like,
yeah,
because
we
like I
tried to
said, you're
do.
gonna have days that are just not gonna be active at all, and you have days that are active. That's just how it is.
Yeah,
It's
we
like
tried to do
fishing.
two.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
say
Fishing
the
or
paranormal's
hunting.
like fishing. That's
Fishing and hunting. A lot of sitting around until you finally get something.
exactly, exactly. It's pretty much the same thing, except for like what the process.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we try to do 2 days in most locations we go to, if we can. But occasionally we can only get it for one day. We had
yeah,
the opportunity to do three this time around for this location, so we
yeah,
jumped on
yeah,
it. And being Halloween, it was we were pretty excited to get 3 days in surrounding Halloween. So
yeah.
hopefully it's crazy active tonight. That'd
Oh
be
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
fun. But I'm not going to keep my hopes way up here because like we just said,
It's an investigation.
yeah,
yeah. It's
nothing
good
can
to keep
happen.
your hopes low, so then you're
Yeah.
happy when you get
Yeah,
something.
absolutely.
Yeah. Or I also believe in like the way of like how you go into an investigation. Like if you bring certain individuals along, I also notice if you bring more energetic or more um, fearful people involved, uh, sometimes you get more activity. So
Yeah,
I believe in the psychology aspect of the paranormal for sure, and
yeah,
you might see a documentary about that in the future.
that'd be
Hey,
pretty cool.
stay tuned.
Maybe that's a hint.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah,
Yep.
I kind of agree with that. I think if you go into a place and you're scared, I feel like the spirits may know that and they kind of feed off of that. And
Yeah.
so you may be their target if you're very scared, jumpy, apprehensive. And when everybody else may not be.
That's one of the
It's
reasons why I brought Eric along.
yeah.
Because he was more jumpy about the place and he was freaked out of the place. I was like, "Oh, you're perfect." I was like, "You have to come along."
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, everything is energy, and if you're high energy or you've got that fearful energy, they're gonna feed off it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, we've done, a bunch of these too. We still get spooked as well. I mean, it happens.
yeah,
We're just human too. Sometimes
Yep.
things catch us off guard. So
yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool when things happen. Like I've been doing it for 14 years now, and it's like you hang on to like those moments, like you get something crazy. Like it's
yeah,
really cool when you have those moments, and it's like you can never go back. You know it's real. You just don't know
Yeah.
what it is, and
Yeah.
that's what kind of keeps you going is like trying to figure out what it is, even though you probably will never find out.
yeah,
I don't think
So
we will
yeah,
until
yeah,
it's our time.
yeah, exactly. But it's just fun. Um, yeah, and also like
meeting
telling the
people with
stories of the place, telling the
yeah,
stories of like intriguing, interesting locations like this one.
Yep.
And so, and the next documentary is another interesting one. I can't wait until we film that one.
yeah. A lot of times the history is just as exciting as the paranormal that's taking place. The
Yeah.
history of the place is just as good.
Yep.
I get people that ask me all the time about, well, is that really real? Stuff like that. And they're kind of questioning it. And I'm like, go with me just one time and you'll
Yep.
probably be a believer when you're done.
Yep.
Unless you get one of them places where you really should have spent 2 nights instead of one night. But
Yeah. 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 Exactly. And then some people don't have the patience for that because it is a lot of walking around, sometimes talking to the walls.
yeah,
Literally, yeah.
we were just laughing about that this morning. We did a live doing morning coffee, and we were running live this morning, and we were talking about patience. How
Yep.
neither one of us have patience for anything else except this. Like you get here, and suddenly we have patience to sit for hours waiting for something to happen. But in our regular jobs every day, we we have a lot less patience and so
So
forth.
This was originally supposed to be a different documentary. It was mentioned in the beginning of my film.
Yeah.
That was originally supposed to be called Man versus Paranormal, where I was stuck in the three different buildings by myself, and Monroe House was one of them.
Oh
And
wow.
so when I was in there by myself for 3 days, it got really boring. Your brain stimuli is like very like it's very low, so it's like you even feel more sluggish because you're not being interactive with anyone. You're not like you just feel blah basically,
Yeah.
and very bored. It should have been called Man versus Boredom.
That's what I tell people when I tell them to watch us because we do our stuff live. And I said, if something happens, you'll get to see it when it happens when we see it, or nothing happens and we're all bored together. So
Yeah, and then like when you watch the beginning, the only two interesting things that happened was the door and the other sound that you in the
right,
basement, which maybe could be explainable, but I just put it in there just for people for their own opinion. I couldn't recreate it in the moment, so I
yeah,
just put it in. And so yeah, it's like that was the only two things in the 3 days I was there. So that's just how it is. But one of them
Yeah.
was a really cool one though. That's for sure. The door was really cool.
Yeah.
So that was
that's
like
cool.
one of actually that was my first time ever getting it something move on video. Was in
Oh,
2017 at the
nice.
Monroe House. It was my first one. So I've only captured it 4 times in my life, in the whole 14 years I've been doing this. So that's not many times. It's very rare to capture something move on camera.
It is. It is. We've had it very little. We've had like a little ball roll for us, after we've tried to ask for it to happen. You just don't get a lot of that.
Yeah,
This was the
actually,
only
kind of
place.
actually happened twice. I mean, two different places. I mean, two different times. I mean, so like the door, and then you also saw the camera move on its own
Oh
too.
yeah, that's right.
So that was in the same place, something moving on its own, and we couldn't explain it. Like there was too much slack in that in the on that cable for it to move. It was
Yeah,
very weird because I was kicking it around for the camera, the DVR camera that was there, and I couldn't get it to move. So
Yeah.
yeah, too much slack. If it was tight, then yeah, I could probably see
Maybe.
that happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was you could see in the video me like kicking it around and just not really doing anything.
yeah. It was wild when we got here yesterday. We were unpacking our stuff.
Hmm.
So that the main door you come into, and you just drop all your stuff off right there. Um, Off to the table to the side, there was a planchetta there, for one of the Ouija boards, and we're going in, and I'm just laying stuff down on the floor, and it flipped over. Of
Oh
course,
yeah,
I'm in the middle of unloading, so I don't have any cameras rolling or anything like that.
yeah. A lot of the times
But it
things
got my
happen.
attention when it flipped over, and I looked over, and it was still kind of rocking. And I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah,
It's like, all right,
like
hope this is a
same
good
with
sign.
like I wish there's one actually two moments that I can think of right off the bat that I wasn't rolling for because we're either getting set up or just weren't filming. And so Mackey Mansion, this is before anyone's ever done an episode on the place. This is in 2014, before Ghost Adventures did the episode.
Yeah.
And so no one really investigated this place as much. There's like some small teams here and there, but there weren't actual episodes. They were just like, little YouTube videos, raw video basically on YouTube. And so, uh, not very highly investigated. And I was like, ooh, let's check out this Mackey Mansion. We got a hold of the owner. Dante's the one that got hold of him, actually. And then basically, we're supposed to meet at this time. The guy wasn't there. So we started knocking on all the doors, like, hello, anybody there? Because we're supposed to be there at that time. And no one was around. And we've gotten to the garden area where there's this door. It's kind of, you kind of have to go down a hill to get into the garden area. And basically, we knock on that door and all of a sudden, three of us are there. All three of us heard a woman say, "Nobody's here right now."
Oh
and then,
wow!
and then the guy finally shows up, and we were asking, "Is there a woman that lives here, and or a girl?" And he says, "No, I'm the only one that lives here." so, so we all heard it, all three of us, and we weren't recording at the time because we were just trying to get access to the place. And it was cool though because I love experiences where you have more than one person to back up your experience, and
Yeah.
that was one of those moments. Another time was at the Old Washoe Club. Oh, funny that's both Virginia City. And then at the Old Washoe Club, uh, we were setting up for an investigation. We are getting our stuff together. For everyone's left at this point at the night for the night, and basically all of a sudden, when we're about to go upstairs, the loudest, clearest footsteps I've ever heard in my life, that I can tell that they're heavy boots. That's how clear they were. And I was like, Dante and I look at each other. We run up there with our cameras, and sure enough, no one's up there. So
Yeah.
that's like the two moments I wish I was recording in the moment for, but
Yeah.
because they're just too clear. Like I've heard footsteps before, but this was the clearest I've ever heard in my life. Straight up, I heard the style of shoes they were wearing. That's how clear it was.
And it always happens like that. I swear, when you're not live or doing any recording.
We've had that happen to us before too. It's like nobody
Yeah.
knows when we're going or nothing.
I don't know if you've been to Virginia City, but
We
like,
have not.
so they have this museum area, and then above is the upstairs. So above us is like where all the rooms are and everything. And her, the clearest, is so clear. Like you have to be there to, like you would think it was a real person. That's how clear it was. It's just sounded like boots on the floor. It was
Yeah.
really cool. It even sounded like most likely cowboy boots because of
Oh,
how it kind of
shoot.
sounded.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would make sense.
yeah. It
Definitely
makes
would make
sense. And it was clear. That's one of those moments you really kick yourself in the butt for not recording.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. You can't record 24/7, so it's, unfortunately you miss some things, and all you can really do is talk about them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So in your 14 years doing this, has anything really spooked you or scared you, or what's the craziest thing that's ever really happened to you? I know, big question. I'm trying to think for 14
The thing
years.
is, activity wise, like at a location, never really scared me. But I would say my first ever demonic haunting in 2016, which was I would say my scariest, because it had something happened to me when I went back home, literally the day
Oh, wow.
after. So that one was I don't really like talking about it because I sound like I'm crazy when I talk about it. uh, but yeah, it happened where I'm like wondering if I should talk about it, because there's nothing credible about it, because it's just a personal experience. It's
Yeah.
nothing I could really. I can't prove it. I can't. It's just personal experience. And also, I sound crazy, like I might have mental issues, but like this is not that case, I swear, because this is the only time this has ever entered my head and it's ever happened. And I'm not even kidding you. Like, it was the clearest vision. It was like it almost like, in the movies where it's like a vision that someone has. That's
Mhm.
literally what happened to me in the moment. And basically, let me just give a little context. Two possessions took place at this building, which is
Okay.
known as the Revenant Acres in Charlottesville, Indiana.
I've been there.
Yes.
I know
So
that house. Yeah.
yes. So two possessions took place there. One that's on YouTube right now, one that was only on audio. And that one is currently, I have that audio, but the person that got possessed and everything doesn't want it anywhere out there. So
Yeah.
I had never released that, but I've heard them both. And I heard one and watched the other that's on YouTube right now. And they both called itself I Am Seven. And so is the name of is what this entity was calling itself. And
We
so,
got that when we were there.
oh, really?
I did.
That's interesting you mentioned that.
Honest.
Because
Yeah,
that's
we kept getting that. We kept asking for their name, and we were getting the number, and we couldn't figure out why we were getting a number.
yeah, because
we weren't putting
that was
that
the entity
together.
there. That was the
Like,
demonic
okay.
entity there. Yep.
We were like, okay, are you 7 years old? Like, can you tell us your name? And we would get 7 again.
Yep. That's the
That's
entity's
crazy.
name.
Now I know what it meant. Holy shit.
Yeah, and both possessions they also mentioned I Am Seven.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah, you can watch one of them's on YouTube right now.
Oh, I'm going to after this.
It's a creepy one. Because I also looked for some interview footage of this guy that got possessed. I've only found one piece of interview footage of this guy. And basically, oh man, this guy was doing some weird contortions and everything. And then when I watched him in this interview, he does not seem like the actor type at all. Like, he seemed kind of like an incel type, like very shy, very
Yeah.
socially awkward, and so he did not give actor vibes at all. And so it was very strange. And so when I saw this footage, I was like, okay, this looks pretty real to me. And yeah, so you watch it. Let me know what you think when
I
later.
will.
I'm curious. Uh, yeah,
I'm gonna
so
dig up my old
that was
footage
my
every time
only
you rewatch it.
yeah, that was my only demonic case, or that I truly feel like was demonic. This one possibly, but it's just never done anything to me for this one, for Monroe House. But it's done
Yeah.
things to other people. But that's the thing about demonics; they're very selective, and they choose specific individuals that feel
Mhm.
like that
Yeah.
have some kind of flaw in them that they can use against them.
Yeah.
So
100%.
and so that's it's more psychological haunt. So
Yeah.
so even though Monroe House didn't do anything to me, it definitely has done things to other people. And so but for me personally, my only demonic experience would be Reverend Acres. And when I got back home from that place the next day, I'm not even kidding you, I just had this clear vision of pulling out a gun and shooting my mom in the face, and
Holy
it
cow.
haunted me. I almost quit the
You just
paranormal
gave me
after that.
chills.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it was like a vision almost. And I was just standing next to her when it happened. And no, there's no argument. There's nothing to even start that thought. Like,
Yeah.
I would still never even think those kind of thoughts. But it was like, it was just, even if like some people say, "Oh, were you arguing it?" No, nothing even started it. It was just like a clear vision of it, and it freaked me the fuck out. I almost quit the paranormal.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I
No
can
shit.
imagine. Yeah.
and yeah, so that was my only demonic experience for me personally. So that was the scariest, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Was because it wasn't anything physical that happened to me. It was just a psychological thing. And yeah, so and I've been
I
back
think
to that
that's
place
just as bad
multiple.
as something that's physical or worse,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. It kind of reminded me of Amityville because the story that he would tell.
Hmm.
I just said that about this place last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Reverend
So that
Acres,
whole.
in
Oh, sorry.
Reverend
Say that again.
Acres, ours was the worst on the second floor at Reverend
Yeah,
Acres.
yeah.
We
That's
thought
where
that
it
was
was.
just awful.
Something I have video of, by the way, I haven't released yet because let's just say I'm trying to shoot a documentary there,
Yes.
but I'm having troubles getting access because this new person that owns it doesn't want any investigators there. So, so I really want to shoot a documentary there, really bad, but I've been holding on to that footage, kind of like this place. I've been holding on footage
Hmm.
because I just want to shoot a documentary there and see if like an opening would happen. But I have something on video from Reverend Acres that's goes with the seven thing. It's this
Okay.
is a seven clear knocks in a
Oh,
row. In a
We
row.
got
I didn't
lots of
know it
knocks
was
when we were
seven at
there.
the time until I reviewed the video. It was clear seven knocks. I have it
wow.
unlisted on my channel, so I can send you a unlisted video of it. But it's like it's clear as day, seven knocks, and I didn't even make that connection until I got back home and I listened to it, and I even slowed it down, and you clear as day hear the seven knocks. It was like,
That's
okay, that's
crazy.
weird.
I
That's
know we
very
got a
weird.
lot of knocking when we were there. Yeah, getting to talk to you about that and hearing you say some of the things you're saying about that place kind of supports the stuff that we heard when we
Yeah,
were there. That
especially
was
the
crazy.
seven thing because I didn't know you were getting
Yeah,
seven also.
yeah. I hadn't even
So
thought about it since you just said it, and I was like, "Holy shit! Yeah, we got the same thing when we were there."
yep. The
Oh man.
entity was calling itself I am seven. And so that also kind of goes with the PRS case from Paranormal State with I am six. So I don't know if you ever
Okay.
watched Paranormal State, but they had a
I
case that
have.
was called yeah. So they had a similar case involving another demonic that was calling itself I am six. And when I spoke to Ryan Bill privately, he's done another case that wasn't filmed for a TV show that was calling itself I am three. And so that's three different paranormal cases, or I should say demonic cases,
Demonic.
that
Yeah.
call itself a certain number. And it's within the seven deadly sins, possibly. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Sounds like they could all be linked in some fashion.
Yeah,
You know, if
so
they are
it's
demonic.
very interesting that these three different cases calling itself a certain number, which makes me believe it even more because these are not related to each other
Yeah.
and completely yeah it's very weird and you don't hear it very often, and so that's what makes me believe in it because of them being saying those numbers. So I was like, huh, very interesting.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the cases aren't related, but it makes you wonder if the entities calling
Oh.
themselves that are related.
I'm sure they all
Maybe.
know each other.
Yeah, that's
Probably, yeah.
Wow.
That's why they're assigned numbers.
Yeah.
I
So-
think it's their fake name they use.
Yeah.
So like it's like because they don't want to give you their real name.
If they do, it ain't good for them.
Yeah, so it's apparently, and when it comes to Catholic belief, that if they give you their name, basically
expel.
it's easier to get rid of them. So
Yeah.
um so for exorcisms at least. So that's the belief behind it. And for my personal experience, it was only calling itself I Am Seven. I have maybe some theories of which one it could be, but it's nothing confirmed. But yeah.
Right. I know when we went, so it was myself, my teammate Matt, who's always done this with me, and then we took two of our other friends who had never been before, and they always wanted to go on one. So the four of us went, and my one buddy, the very following day, he sends me a picture of his face, and his whole side, just one side, was all swelled up, and looked like he had been, punched in the face. His whole cheek and everything was all swollen. Wasn't red, it was just swollen.
Damn.
And the following day, it was gone. And he was like, I don't know what to contribute that to because I didn't hit myself or get hit. And
Yeah.
so the only thing you can think of is maybe something from that place caused it, but he hadn't had any
Yeah.
issues since. And that's been a number of years since we were there. So
Yeah. The the paranormal kind of takes over your life in a way, like for me at least. It's an obsession of mine. And I really can like this is what I just want to do for a living, and I'm getting closer and closer to that finally happening. So it's pretty awesome. I just love the paranormal.
There's
And I'm
there's
like,
there's a pull to it that's like once you've done it and you've experienced something, it's like, fuck, I gotta do it again. I'm ready to go right now.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
it is very draining.
yeah. Some locations do that to you.
Yeah.
yeah, I wish I could do it for a living too, but I'm not even close to that point. I wish I were. But, I'll keep my day job and pay the bills that way. But
I
maybe
know
one day.
it's tough to do it, especially when you're active duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're getting ready to wrap that up, aren't you?
yeah, I'm getting out in December.
Okay.
December 19th.
All
That's when
right.
I'm getting out. So I'm
2 days
excited for
before my
that.
birthday, you'll be out.
Yeah. So that'd be cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah, another thing I like to do is collect objects like from locations or buy things that are interesting. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the back
You're
there.
asking for it.
Yeah, we're not really object collectors.
I can show you them if you want.
You got some there in the room with you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let me flip my camera. So this is the piece of brick that got me into it.
Oh boy.
By the way, so summer of 2011, I went to Old Washoe Club and had this piece of brick thrown at me, and that's what got me into the paranormal.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So
Yeah, that would get my attention.
that's special to me. Yeah. And then I got some objects here that are from locations, and this one was from the Monroe House.
Oh, cool.
What's
This
that?
one is most
Phone?
likely animal though.
Okay.
So because we had it verified by the anthropologist that one's animal, and so this is from Ryan Buell, and then got this. I keep forgetting how to pronounce the name of this tribe because it's hard to pronounce, but I believe it's it's some from a American tribe or Mexican tribe. And then you got somewhere from North America, and then this is a I don't believe in vampires, but this is a vampire hunting kit.
Yep.
And then a voodoo doll from New Orleans. This is a very rare book that I was lucky enough to buy this from, and it's from. I got it for $20 when this is now selling for around $2,000. I found online.
Oh, for sure. That's all kept secret.
Yeah, so it's rare now. I don't know how many prints they made, but yeah. And these are some of my favorites. Some interesting dolls that I've purchased. This one's from a South Carolina cult. This one, a person passed away, and this person was selling all of his oddities, and so I got this one too. And then I got a real human skull here.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
This one's my favorite one, also my most expensive one.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah.
was shot in the head.
oh,
Oh, I see. You see it.
Yep. And you can see the deformation from the other side.
Yep.
And this is from John Wayne Gacy's. So from a
Oh
documentary.
God.
yeah,
So basically, I got where he buried the bodies. I got a little bit of dirt in here from it.
yeah.
Wow.
And the thing is, like, the reason why I know this is legitimate is because they did a documentary and they grabbed the dirt for the documentary. It was in this documentary. And so uh, that's that. And I got it from those guys. So that's how I know it's legit
It's
and not just
legit.
like
Yeah.
not just someone like grabbing dirt and just trying to sell it.
Yeah.
He was putting him in his crawl space, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This was in that crawl space. So
Wow.
and yeah, so basically this one's a really cool one too. This one's nothing, I would say nothing like, uh occult related. It's just more of a cool prop from a movie I like, which is Evil Dead.
Okay,
So it's Evil Dead Rise, that one specifically.
Very
that's pretty neat.
Wickenish.
Yeah. So from that horror movie.
Yeah,
So this is pretty cool. Did a good job recreating this. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's like some of the oddities I have. I have more. I have an exorcism kit that's currently at my dad's because I couldn't fly with it on the plane. But this is also from the sign of Bobby Mackey's. So
Oh, Ouija.
yeah, they basically took apart the sign and made some. They made 20 of these, and I got
okay.
one of the 20. So
Nice.
so this
So
is the
what's your take on
last.
that? They're going to rebuild on the same site. Do you think the spirits will be back?
Um, maybe I don't even know what's
I
even
kind of think
haunting
they
it.
will. I don't
I don't even know what's even haunting it because like a lot of the history is false on that place. So,
yeah,
but maybe it's a thought form thing. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically some of the stuff I got here.
that's really cool, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, let me flip it back. Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Thanks for kind of showing us that stuff.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's neat. We don't really collect a bunch of oddities and things like that. One, my wife won't let me have that stuff in the house. So.
Yeah, my wife gets angry at me when I buy expensive things.
My wife just
'Cause
didn't want the potentially haunted items in the home at all. So,
speaking of my wife, she's now in the chat.
well, hello.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, and that's pretty crazy. We actually brought this thing with us today. Um, Tyler and I and some other friends, we go to trivia on Thursday at a local place by where we live. And this one substitute trivia host came in and he had created, or he bought it. He had this odd story of where he got it from, which we know is false. Because there was a tag on the bottom of it that looked like it came from
Bullshit.
Big Lots or something. So,
Yeah.
but it's really, really creepy. Um, and I call it the Angel of Death. It's just odd and it has no face to it, and it's like this, and it's all gold, and it just sits kind of like this, and there's no face. It's just a creepy thing. So
weird.
he won that, and he's like, "I'm not taking it to my house." And I was like, "It's not going to my house. It looks like it's haunted."
That's
And my
right.
wife was like, "There's no way you're not bringing that to our house." So one of our other friends said, "Well, I'll put it on my front porch, and you guys can come get it sometime." So when we left to come up here to Monroe, we swing by her house and got it off the porch, and so it's going to live here now.
Okay,
We're going to leave
cool.
it for Eddie.
Awesome.
He can
Yeah,
play with his other dolls.
he was supposed to display the stick figure in there, but
I was
he's
going
having
to ask
troubles.
about that. Is
He
that
was trying,
gonna
yeah, he was
happen?
trying to keep it together because apparently it's becoming more and more delicate, and he's trying to find ways to preserve it, and so all that. So I don't know if he's ever going to put it up or not, but it's been a while, so I don't know.
Maybe
He
get
hasn't
it in
done
a
it yet.
shadow box and put it behind
I
more
know.
glass or something.
I really wanted, like, I would have kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
But
going to
I
ask you
said,
about it
if
when
you're
you
going
were
to put
showing
it in the
us all your stuff.
museum, sure, it's okay. But so far, it's not in there, and I'm like, dang it. I'm
Yeah.
like,
We
I
were
should have
looking
kept
for
it. It would be
this.
displayed right back there.
We
But
were looking
yeah,
for a particular doll that used to be upstairs in one of the rooms, and it's only like yay tall, and it was on kind of a round base, and the dress or whatever that it had on came all the way down the base. But twice I've seen that thing actually turn on its own.
Hmm.
And so we was looking for it today. It's like, it's not. Where's that doll at? That's the one that used to move. And
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at. We looked all around the house and can't find it. So he's
Yeah.
moved some stuff around, and I don't know. It's not here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's unfortunate. There's other ritualistic items that were found in the crawl space too. That's in the film, like the bag of human hair,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
necklace, and then
Yeah.
also there was some chicken bones that were tied up. I don't think he kept any of those. And then there's I think I'm forgetting some. But there was also bloody shorts that were found there. So, oh, and a pot, a little pottery thing. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, all those things were like found in there. But the bloody shorts is weird too.
That is really weird.
That is
It is
weird.
weird, and that's why there's people with theories out there that there's maybe a person was murdered and put in there, but
Yeah.
don't really know. Don't really know, to be honest, because we don't. If we can't excavate and find out more, we're not going to find anything more.
Exactly.
No.
So, yeah, since I don't own the place, I don't really have a say. So,
Right.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
The one thing that I've gotten here twice from the basement is the name Anna on
yeah,
2 different visits. And I know that when Nick and Katrina was here, and each of their episodes, they also got that name. And so that was kind of wild. It just comes through the radio or whatever. It just came through that. And I've tried over and over and over to get a last name or give me the initial of the last name, because I did some research on a missing persons and things like that around here. And I want to say it was back in the 50s. There's an Anna, and I won't say what the last name starts with because I'm trying to get it out of the house. But I'm hoping to tie that together one day, but I've yet to been able to do that. So
yeah, yeah. I have never got anything Anna related in the house personally, but yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the wife that there was history of abuse that took place in
yeah,
this house, and
yes,
I showed the documents of that in the film. Uh, and that's another cool thing about this film. Like when you go watch like anything else on the Monroe House, they don't usually back it up with anything. They just say this is the
right,
claims. This is the whole
yeah,
YouTuber bullshit thing that everyone does.
Yes.
yeah,
And so this is what happened, and then doesn't show
No,
anything.
it may not be.
Yeah, it's all just like putting it up in the air and then stories being made up and stuff like that. It's pretty annoying when people don't do their actual research, and this
yep,
just goes to show you that most of these YouTubers are just entertainers. They're not
Yeah.
actually paranormal researchers. So it's there. You have to be really into the history and the scientific aspect of the paranormal to I feel like be a true paranormal researcher.
Yeah.
I
But
agree.
yeah, yeah,
So this was the one place that we actually caught an apparition, if you will, a ghost,
Mhm.
looking out the upstairs window at us when we were outside walking around the house in the street. We were
Mhm.
actually both out there. This was 2 years ago, and we saw the upstairs curtain move. And so I stopped, and I had my digital camera in my hand, and I took a picture of it. And then we continued walking around and stuff because it was his first visit here, so he wanted to see everything. We
yeah,
came back inside and we zoomed in on the photo, and you can clearly see something that looks like a person or a ghost, if you will. It's very gray,
You can make out the
but you
features
can make it
though.
out.
Nose,
Yeah, and it's
the
kind of creepy.
interesting,
jawline.
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
very creepy. And later in that investigation, we went up there and I was kind of picking at the name Ulysses from the history of the place. And when I was doing that in that room where that would have been, all our devices, our K2s and other devices, started all going crazy when
Yeah,
I was kind of picking at that. And it's like, oh, maybe I'm pissing it off. I don't know.
yeah,
So it was interesting.
that is interesting. I've never captured a apparition on video or
It's
photos yet.
the only
The only
time
one.
that it's ever happened. And that was 2 years
14
ago.
years, still haven't got it. I capture things move though. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe I got one on you then. I got.
Yep.
Actually, you got me
It's
beat by far. You got a film. You did too.
Couple of
You got yeah. You're way ahead of me.
anyone can do it if you put your mind to it. It's also a lot of learning taking place because basically these first two films were just done by myself and Joe, and that's it. We're the only two filmmakers, and then this has now changed for the next film. There's a lot more filmmakers now part of my team, and on top of that, now having the connections with Brian and you'll see what might be coming later.
Cool.
But now he has funded into all of his own gear for filming his TV show. So it's turned out pretty. I might have a little bit more help now, so it's really cool.
good.
That's awesome. That's a lot of work for just two people.
It's a lot. Not
It
even just the
is.
filming, but the editing after.
Well, the editing I do that by myself. So
Perfectionists.
yes,
Yeah.
I do have help with I had help with the 5.1 surround sound by Justin, and sometimes when there's something audio related that like some of the effects I want to do to audio, then when I say effects I mean like the possession audio. I wanted to for the end scene credits that you saw at the very end of the film with the red credits.
Yep.
I was trying to make that sound creepier just for the end credits, just for cool.
Absolutely.
Just make it cool, and then so that kind of stuff when it comes to like editing audio a bit, then I send that to Joe or Justin to do that, and because they have more audio related softwares that they use than I do, so yeah. So at the moment, that's basically the only post production that I would send off to get a little help on. But yeah, everything else is like 99.9% is all edited by me. So
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
That's a lot.
yeah, it is.
I tried to do just one of a small investigation we did, and I felt like, my God, this is a lot of work, and we didn't even have that much footage to this place. Trying to edit that together into what would look like an episode, I couldn't imagine what
How-
you did for this film.
So they
How
keep
many
in
hours you said you had? Hundreds?
around 400 hours of editing.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a year and 3 months of editing.
Man.
So
Patience. There's that
I
patience
was
thing
about
again.
to say, God, talk about patience, man.
it's a process getting films out. Because you also have your distributors that you have your deliverables for to get it onto television, TV, basically streaming services and network stuff. So, like, it's a whole process. So, and you have to turn all that stuff in. So it's just a lot of work. But I feel like if you just have the will,
Yeah.
you can do it. So
Definitely.
it's like I don't know what it is, but I feel like the Marine Corps helped also.
Oh, I
because
can imagine.
I was a bit more productive. I felt like that on this film than I was on my first film because I was kind of more on and off with my
Mhm.
first film. But after the Marine Corps, I don't know, it kind of triggered something in me that was a lot more productive. I was just
Yeah.
on it all the time. So
Yeah.
I was, but same with. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same experience for future films. But yeah,
We're excited to see what you got next.
Yeah, we'll be paying attention.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Actually, I'm sorry for yesterday. I totally forgot. I was like,
It's okay.
you even messaged me, but I thought it was just a random person messaged me, and I was busy. I was literally busy, and I was like, I
Yeah.
didn't check it, and then until I was in the middle of the store, I was like, oh fuck. And then
It happens.
yeah, and
I
then
was like, I also felt a little worried because I was like, I hadn't heard from him, and
Yeah,
I
you
was
said you hadn't posted.
I looked at your page, your regular page. I was like, he last posted like 8 days ago. I was like, I hope everything's okay. I don't want to speculate on what's going on. I was like, I hope he's fine.
yeah,
Hey, he was just at the grocery store.
my wife who just got here, so because she lives in Finland, and so
Cool.
yeah, so basically she just got here recently, and so we were
Okay.
just getting a whole bunch of stuff together. She's bringing some friends here from Finland, So that's what we were doing yesterday, is getting a whole bunch of stuff ready
For
for all
today.
that for today. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And I'm still doing a little bit more cleaning up, but yeah. So, basically can't be on here too long. So,
No.
Yeah, we'll let you get
Yeah,
here.
we won't keep you too long. Do you want to plug where they can find Evil Unearthed again?
yeah, they can watch Evil Unearthed on Tubi for free, or you can watch it on the higher quality version, which is Prime Video and YouTube Movies and Google Play. I don't who goes to Google Play. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
And they can pre-order the Blu-ray.
yes, you could also get the Blu-ray and order it now, and you get it on November 11th, Veterans Day. So
Yeah,
perfect.
I plan on ordering me one. You know,
Yep.
to me, it's a collector's type. I guess we say I don't collect anything, but I'm gonna collect that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a collector's item because they only print a limited amount, and
Yes.
so then after it's been out, everyone's bought it, then they don't make any more, and so yeah, it is limited. I might actually make some in the future, just for like when I go to events or whatever, or maybe put it on the
Yeah.
website. So if you guys buy one we're going to be doing a lot more events, Paracon events,
Okay.
in 2026. So if anyone wants autographs on them and all that,
Yeah.
they can at these events.
Awesome.
That's
Well,
awesome.
thank you
Or
again,
if I
Matt,
do
for
a
your
website thing in the
service.
future.
Thanks again for your service, Matt. It's been awesome talking to you.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, this was great. Really appreciate you doing this, and hopefully we'll stay in contact with you, and meet you at a Paracon somewhere or on an investigation somewhere. You never know.
Or if I start selling them on the website, paranormalresearchunit.com, if I start
Oh
doing
yeah,
that, then
yeah.
then we could possibly have some signed versions from there to sell, because
Sure.
we need to get some burner stuff and all that to make our own. And I'm still figuring out this menu system thing because this I'm telling you, like all the menus, DVD menus and everything are like old,
Yeah.
like very old programming stuff, and it's this doesn't look good. I'm like, what does Hollywood use? I'm like looking everywhere, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm having troubles finding the good stuff for like DVD menus. So on this film specifically, I just made an ISO file that just plays the film right off the bat because I couldn't find a menu system that was to my standards.
It didn't look like shit.
Yeah, it didn't look like shit, and so I was like, okay. So I just gave him an ISO file for that one. It annoyed the crap out of me. And so yeah, I'm trying to find one that works well because I want to put like extra features and everything. And if I start making them, that's what I want to do is put like maybe some blooper reels or like maybe some
Yeah.
unedited interviews or something like that. So that's what I'm kind of looking forward to in the future. But at the moment, I cannot do that until I find that damn a better menu system. I spent so much money finding this dang thing too, and it still
Right.
didn't work out for me. I was like, so yeah, it was pretty annoying. At least I made an ISO file out of it, so it wasn't for nothing, but still.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you need ISO files to make it into a DVD, basically. So yeah.
We appreciate you taking some time to chat with us today.
Yeah. Very cool.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you soon. I'll at least let you know what I think of the possession.
Okay, yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
definitely.
I don't know if you've seen the film yet. I know he has, but
I have not.
okay. So let me know what you think. I'm curious
Absolutely.
Yeah.
if
Will
you
do.
watch it.
For sure.
Awesome.
All right, Matt.
Awesome.
Thank you, buddy.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Halloween. And
Happy
thank you
Halloween.
all
You
for
too.
watching.
Yes.
See you.
See you.
See ya. Uh, try to figure out how to get out of this. Oh, here. X. Libra.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. Well, once again, thanks to Matt
Yeah.
for tuning in. That was awesome. Thank to all of you who watched. We'll have to go back through this and see. We couldn't really keep up with everybody that was tuning in. But thank you so much for watching. If you have not seen Matt's movie, look it up and watch it. It's very good. And then order your Blu-ray as well. So again, thanks to Matt. We're going to get off here and probably get a snack. I think one of our teammates will be here within the hour or close to that. So we'll get off here and we'll get ready to do some more investigating. And then the last of our fourth teammate will be here later tonight, and you'll have 4 of us then. So thanks again, and we will catch up with you very soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
See you soon. Yeah.